Okay everybody, in today's video we're going to be looking at the U.S. model 1903 Springfield, and this was the United States main service rifle during World War I, and it was their second smokeless rifle and their first short rifle. And this was one of the first rifles to introduce the concept of a universal short rifle. And the development of the 1903 started with the Spanish-American War, where the U.S. saw some of the problems and flaws with its Krag rifles compared to the Spanish 1893 Mauser. So they decided to make a copy of the Spanish 1893, and basically the things they were hoping to achieve was charger loading, higher velocity bullets, stronger overall action, and also just a more reliable, durable rifle. So it's a copy of the 1893 Mauser, but changed to cock on open instead of cock on close. It also has a magazine cutoff. Right now it's in the off position where it won't pick up any rounds. And then you flip it into the on position, and it locks open, feeds from 5-round stripper clips. And so basically what they found while developing this rifle was the cavalry and army had disagreements about how long they wanted rifles, but they decided to come to a compromise of a universal short rifle. That way your infantry in the army don't have to have quite such a long rifle, while the cavalry get better ballistics from a rifle that's not quite as short and doesn't have such a big fireball. And it also simplifies logistics a whole lot to only be making one rifle instead of 2 or 3 different variations of one. And this one was made by Rock Island Arsenal in 1917. And this one most likely saw service during World War I because it was rebarreled right after in 1919. In January of 1919. And also haven't demonstrated the safety, so right now it's on fire. This position is the disassembly position, where you can cycle your bolt, but it basically makes it so your trigger doesn't do anything. And then on the full safe position, it locks your bolt and also disconnects your trigger. And the sights on these rifles are quite interesting. This sight is what I believe is called the Buffington, and it's quite adjustable sight. We've got it zeroed right now, so we're not going to adjust it, but you unscrew this knob to adjust it, and it goes up to 2,800 yards. And in this position it's a U-notch, and this it's a peep, and it also has a U-notch. But yeah, these rifles would see a lot of service during World War I, and then afterwards they would see service in World War II, eventually being replaced by the M1 Grand, but that still wouldn't take them fully out of service. These would still see a lot of combat and be all-around nice, reliable rifles. And the ammo we're going to be shooting is our hand loads of 30-06, using a 155 grain Hornady ELD match bullet. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about it, so let's get into shooting it some. Alright, here's our group. Really nice tight group, and we had it on the lowest sight setting and it hit under the plate. And that's always a good thing, because your sights can always go up, but you can't have your sights go down below the lowest point. So really nice group. Alright, load up another couple rounds. All of them. Alright, here's our next group using the U-notch, and it hit high because it's a 400-yard zero. So we're kind of below and above. We just need to get it dead on in between. Alright, here's our next three, and these three are from a group we did off camera, and we've got it dead on now, so it's ready for hunting. Alright, we're going to load up another 5 down at 100 yards. And you may notice that in different clothes, and that's because we took a break from when we were shooting it earlier, and went hunting with this and actually got a deer with it. So even though this rifle is over 100 years old, it's still accurate enough to hunt with, and still a nice reliable rifle. That's all of them. Alright, here's our group. It's a really nice group. We got 3 of them touching, and then these 2 just slightly off. I'm guessing these 2 just being slightly off is just for me, but it's a very nice group. Alright, that's going to be it for the video. We had a lot of fun with the US 1903 Springfield. And this is a very accurate, extremely nice rifle. And a great example of a World War I production one. And I think this one definitely saw some combat use, because it was rebarreled right after the war, and also has little things like a stock repair right here from some combat use. And yeah, if you want to see any more out of this 1903 or any of our other ones, let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one.